Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at finding average rate of change. Now, average rate of change is just the rate of change as we compare this change compared to this change. Okay? Now, when we say that, we mean the change in the y coordinate over the change in the x coordinate. Now, this little triangle here just means change in. Right here, this little thing means change. Okay, so that's change in y over the change in the x. Now, that looks really familiar, right? And the reason it looks familiar is because it is the very same thing as slope. So when we are asked to find the average rate of change, all it's asking us to find is the slope. Well, from Algebra 1, we remember how to find the slope, right? If I want the change in y over the change in x, then I'm going to do this. I'm going to go y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at where we're going to get these values. It says the resale price of a particular convertible in 2005 was $14,380. 8 years later, the resale price was $8,290. What was the average rate of change of the resale price over the time interval? All right, so here's what we're doing. We're saying as time goes by, what's happening to the resale value, right? Well, we can see by looking at the numbers that it's going down, right? It's going down. And so we want to know, hey, much has it gone down between the two dates, meaning during the time interval that they are talking about. So let's do this. Since this is time down here, and this is the resale value right here, that means that my x is t and my y is the money, right? The resale value. Okay, so let's go ahead and write a couple of coordinate points. And in the year 2005, the resale value was $14,380. Then, 8 years later, in the year 2013, the resale value was down to $8,290. So, all they want to know then is what is the average rate of change from here to here. I'm going to actually go ahead and put labels at the top of this. This has to be my x1, y1. It has to be, because as time goes on, we want the last one in time to be the second coordinate. Okay, I'll say that again. The second one in time has to be the second coordinate. So we're going to go from this time interval to this time interval, 2005 to 2013. And so we must use this one as the second point. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and put in 8290. There's y2 minus y1 over 2013 minus 2005. And let's see what we get. I get negative 6,090 over 8 years. Now remember, this is amount of money and this is amount of years, right? This is the change in the y and this is the change in our x. All right, so let's see what we get then. I don't want over 8 years. I want the unit rate. So I'm going to divide by 8. I want the unit. When I say unit rate, I want the unit change. So I'm going to get negative $761, roughly, negative $761 per year, every 1 year, right? That's going to be the amount, that's the average rate of change over that time interval. It was declining. The average change in the value of it was declining $761 roughly per year. And that's my answer. All right. Hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.